Hey Dan, what's your dream pet?
I would say my dream pets for the future are a beautiful German Shepherd and a little Corgi, which we would call Cheddar, and we would test as to whether his butt floats in the pool like you see him do on TV.
Hey Dan, can you tell us the story of your first kiss with Rachel?
My first kiss with Rachi was a few weeks after dating. Rachel made the first move, and it was after we'd watched the BFG on DVD. It was just outside my house, just before she left. She quickly gave me a peck on the cheek. Before I could react, she'd run away to the car. And then our first proper kiss was outside of her house, and I can't remember what we did. We were just chilling. It was just relaxing in the evening.
Hey Dan, what's Rachel's most annoying habit?
I would say Rachel's most annoying habit has to be leaving stuff in the doorway. The amount of times I've stubbed my toe, it's horrendous.
Hey Dan, in a fire, what's the first thing Rachel would grab? Dan?
The first thing Rachel would grab in a fire, she's a smart girl, so I would have to say a fire extinguisher. But if that's not available, I would hope it would be me. I know it wouldn't be. I think Bonky would be first. Save Bonky, then me, and then something that's not a person. I think she would save some aloe vera moisturiser or something like that. It will help with the burns and use it every day.
Hey Dan, if Rachel was an animal, what would she be?
I think she'd be a cat, because she likes to be stroked and she likes to be cozy.
Hey Dan, what's the most embarrassing thing Rachel's done in front of you?
I would say the most embarrassing thing that Rachel has done in front of me, it was a coastal walk from Mousel. She stopped to try and save this little bee from dehydration. It was on a hot day, and I said, no, don't waste the water on the bee, because we've only got one water bottle and we're only a quarter of the way through the walk. She proceeded to give the bee some water and said some bad words under her breath, and then she proceeded to slip over and she was clearly embarrassed by it, because she was quiet for a good 10 minutes after.
Hey Dan, describe Rachel in 3 words.
I mean, it's very hard to narrow it down to 3, you know. I could say short, I could say a little bit opinionated, but I think the 3 words which mostly describe her would have to be smart, loving, and beautiful.
Dan, we're still filming.
What? Thank you for having me, girls, and have a lovely rest of your weekend.